Well, Hellfire, it is Rock the Riff, and I am back for another Metalhead Envy. Today I'm going to check out Power Trip Crucifixion. This, I don't know why the community post did it, but it was mixing all the comments up. And I was trying to go from who commented first to the newest. So now I've got it fixed. Uh, and I'm sorry that I didn't do this one first when I started this list because this was the first comment from Alejandro Lazonda 4282. Hopefully I'm saying your handle right. Crucifixion by Power Trip from the album Nightmare Logic. Waiting for your reaction of King Gizzard's Gaia. So that's how long this has been. Alejandro, I hope you enjoyed my video on Gaia. That song was fucking awesome, especially that live version. But either way, let's dive into Crucifixion by Power Trip. I know the name. I don't think I've ever really dived into any music from Power Trip, but I've seen the name and I've seen their album covers pop up a few times in when I go on the hunt for albums and stuff. But let's dive on in. Okay, Power Trip. He's got some Slayer on his leggings. Oh yeah, that'd be cool to play on stage like that.
Check 1, 2, alright. This song goes out to our brothers in Cannibal Corpse.
Alright.
This song's called Crucifixation.
I like that gallop. I really like that gallop. Plus, this dude's Explorer style guitar. I want an Explorer style guitar so fucking bad, man. Is there something going on with that dude's snare? I don't know why that snare just sounds so funny to me.
Don't care what you think you know. Go and leave it on a tombstone. Altering the conscience. You can see what fits. Making God as a culture for your own benefit. Corrupting everything you see. Delusion spreading like a weed. Your logical fallacy. It's rational savagery. Bang your fucking heads.
Oh man, the crowd's going to that shit always cracks me up. I've seen a few acts live and they do that. The funniest one I ever saw was I can't even remember the name of the band. It's been so long. But the guy was like, I want to see a fucking train around this fucking pit. And I mean, these fucking people just like a wall of 8. So 8 by 8 by 8 by 8 just starts running a train, man. And that outside edge, I'm standing there with my buddy. That outside edge, that guy swings out, clocks my buddy, hits him right in the fucking center of his face. And my buddy's head bounces back and hits me in my lip or whatever. And I was like, God damn. But this right here, this whole setting, just seeing them all on stage together. They got their amps, their guitars, all this right now. I don't know why, but it's just like, fuck. It makes me want to get in a room with my other bandmates right now and play. It's been a minute since we've actually been able to get us all together to practice, to just rehearse and all that. So I see this and I'm like, man, this is like, I don't know why it makes me think of our rehearsal space. Our rehearsal space looks nothing like this. But up close and seeing just, I guess, the minimalist gear. I mean, I know you've got a lot going on, but it's still, this isn't as extravagant. Like I checked out Manowar the other day, and their stage thing was just fucking crazy how much shit they had going on. I don't know why I like this bare bonesness. I don't know why. It's just something about it. Bloodstock open air.
Crucifixation! Mental devastation!
Fuck yeah!
A spiritual mockery! Pure American hypocrisy! Yeah!
Yeah!
Let's do it again!
Love the vibe of this. I love the fucking vibe of this. I was sitting there thinking though, I don't know why. I stared at this guy for a second while they were running, and I was like, is the footage right here sped up? I know it's not. But it made me think of that for a second. This is pretty fun, man. I don't know what it is about this live recording though, that the guitars and vocals sound fantastic. Like they're crystal, they got a little bit of bite to them. But I'm having the hardest time hearing the bass. And then the drums are there, of course, but I don't hear the kick. I hear that snare. That snare is just fucking, I don't know, man. It's so loud. I know a snare normally is loud, but it's like, it's got a little bit of an extra couple of decibels to it or something.
Territorial pissing contest! It sickens my nerves! Atrophy of morality! The people left to burn! A foregone conclusion! The lock before the key! Based on ideology! And imperial democracy! I don't care what you think you know! Go and leave it on a tombstone! Altering the conscience! You can see what sticks! Indoctrinating violence! To your own benefit! Corrupting everything you see! Delusion spreading like a weed! Your thirst for totality! With rational
think I like that dude's Saget solo a little bit more. But did that bleed into the next track? Because I looked, so there is timestamps here. Yeah, it's 22, 23. So now we still got a few minutes or a few seconds. I was wondering if they went right into the next song. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So I was right there at it.
Thank you very much, Bloodstock.
Yeah, thank you, man. That was a nice little jam right there. Power Trip. It's definitely it's classic thrash. It's fun. It's high energy. I know for a fact it would be fun to play. I think for me, listening to it all the time, I don't know why it just doesn't. It's a metal genre that doesn't like super click with me. But there and again, there is bands that play really fast that I fucking love. I know I talk about Cattle all the time, and then there's Archspire. I know I talk about those two all the time. I don't know what it is about both those guys' later records to me are just chef's kiss. But then I don't know. I listen to. I guess I listen to a lot more groove metal than any other kind of metal, like Tesseract and Gojira and Meshuggah, which Gojira has its thrashiness too. I think part of it is like with Power Trip here. To me, it sounds like it's just really modern Megadeth, which isn't a bad thing. I really like Megadeth too, but it's like Megadeth. I already get that same thrashy, classic feeling from Megadeth, so it's hard for me to get into Power Trip when I feel like they just sound kind of similar, even though the vocals, Dave Mustaine and this guy sound nothing alike. But part of, I think part of what makes Megadeth is the fact that Dave Mustaine is just, that dude's voice is unique. When he sings, you know. When he talks, you know. Hello, me. Meet the real me. Like, it's different. And I will say this from a live uh, point of view, that guy right there, I don't know what his name is, sounds fucking fantastic. Like, he still has the growls, the mids, the highs, the lows, the like, I mean, he has the energy uh and everything. So overall, I would give this track at least a solid 8 out of 10 horns. The only reason I wouldn't go higher is just because of personal preference. Nothing is wrong with the track. Nothing is bad about it. It's just it comes down to taste for me on that in that case. Just comes down to taste. I think the live mix and master for guitars and vocals is really good, but listening to it through YouTube on these headphones, the bass and the drums are kind of missing. Like they're not as prevalent as I'd want them to be. But I do gotta say, thank you, Alejandro Lazonda 4282 for the suggestion. I'm so sorry it took me so long to get to it. I hope you didn't see me doing the other songs off this list and felt like I skipped yours. I swear I wasn't meaning to. But now that I've got it, the comments rearranged a little bit, I'm definitely going to be knocking out what's been requested first, working my way up to the newest stuff. If you have a suggestion for a track you want me to check out, this community post, Metalhead Envies suggestion round 4, is the best place to leave it. It's the easiest way for me to keep track of everything. And I still have times where I'm not the best at that as well. If it's your first time here, like, comment, subscribe. I love doing this stuff. YouTube is a strong passion I have, and I want to go full time at some point doing this. I have a blast checking out music across the world and everything and listening to bands that I don't know. If you're a big Power Trip fan, on this video, leave me some comments, some trivia about the members, what's going on, like what they do and all that. I don't do I go into all this stuff blind, and I like talking to the fans over going to Wikipedia and reading about the band or wherever source and stuff like that. But with all that being said, stay positive, stay rocking. I'll catch y'all in the next one.